election will be hard fought. Robbers fracture victims. Greetings and welcome to this edition of Headline News Update. I am Bibi Bacchus. Thank you for joining us. A 33-year-old man is in serious conditions after he was beaten and chopped during a robbery at his home yesterday morning. Ronnie Anthony Juman of Lot 450 Angois Avenue, New Amsterdam, suffered a fractured skull, lacerations to his shoulder, and a broken jaw after two bandits entered their home around 2 a.m. Sunday morning demanding cash. He was chopped 12 times before the bandits made good their escape. Juman was taken to the New Amsterdam Hospital but was later removed to Georgetown Public Hospital. Investigations are ongoing. The Fashion Fusion and Gospel concert pleased the crowd last evening. Wendell Jeffrey reports.
Last evening at the tarmac of the Cliff Anderson Sports Complex, the Fashion Fusion and Gospel concert was a hit with the patrons. Aquila's creative expressions put on a colorful display of locally designed and made garments. There were performances from both local and international artists from Trinidad and Grenada. Ray Patterson, aka DCS, was a hit with the crowd. The theme was I Am Soca, with Soca being the acronym for Sold Out for Christ Always. The Dominion dancers did a very energetic piece. Gospel singer Thomas the Furnace from Buxton also entertained the audience with his high energy pieces. Some of the patrons included former Mayor Patricia Chase Green. For Channel 2 Headline News, Wendell Jeffrey.
Thanks, Wendell. Coming up after the break, African priest says the coalition has moved away from ancestors. Parents of 7-year-old pleads for the public's help.
The Guyana Elections Commission will commence house-to-house registration in your area soon. You must register if you are a Guyanese citizen by birth, descent, naturalization, or registration. 14 years and older by the 31st of October 2019, a citizen of a Commonwealth country living in Guyana for a period of no less than 1 year preceding the qualifying date. If you were previously registered, you will need to register again. Look out for GCOM. Make it your responsibility to get registered. For more information, contact GCOM on 225-0277-9 or 223-9653. Email pro@gcom.org.gy. Contact the nearest GCOM registration office or visit our website www.gcom.org.gy.
Wouldn't it be nice if we didn't have so much waste to dispose of in the landfill? Well, composting can help us reduce the waste we dispose of by turning our organic waste into compost, which can be used to improve the quality of our soil.
Composting is very simple and convenient. You can compost using organic waste such as vegetable skins,
or fallen leaves and cut grass and put this in a composting bin or pile.
Compost can help your garden grow healthy plants while reducing your volume of waste. It's a really good way to keep our communities clean and healthy.
So, let's all start composting our waste.
Find out how easy it is. Call us on 226-2189 or 227-8429 or visit our website moc.gov.gy. A message from the Ministry of Communities in collaboration with the Inter-American Development Bank.
Welcome to Kissoon's Furniture. Find everything you need for your home and more under one roof in our newly decorated showroom. Our locally crafted furniture has been perfected over the last 60 years. From our hands to your home, we also bring to you our newly introduced lines of imported furniture and sleep center, where you can find a wide range of beds and mattresses. Kissoon's Furniture, furnishing homes for over 60 years.
Welcome back. A costly operation can save little Joanna's life. Esther Sobers tells us how.
Trinidadian-based Guyanese parents of 7-year-old Joanna Braffitts are seeking the public assistance to fund her bone marrow transplant in Italy. Little Joanna was diagnosed in August 2013 with beta thalassemia major, which is an inherited blood disorder in which the body doesn't make hemoglobin. Hemoglobin is the part of the red blood cells that carries oxygen through the body. In a Skype interview with Headline News, the child's father, Jason Braffitt, spoke of when he heard the devastating news of his daughter's condition.
We took her to a private doctor, a pediatrician, because her tummy was swollen and she was very irritable, looking pale, not much energy. And when we got there, he did some physical examinations of her, and he advised us to go directly to the emergency unit at the public hospital, Mount Hope. And from there, we spent about 3 weeks on the ward, where they would have, did some tests. They realized that she was anemic. They realized that she was also, her spleen is enlarged.
Joanna is a friendly, talented A-grade student who loves school. Many times she would be unable to attend due to her numerous doctor's visits. At such a young age, she had had some 80 blood transfusion.
There are days when you would, as a parent, you would have to answer difficult questions as daddy and mommy, why me? Because our sisters don't have that issue. So we would have to then go about trying to explain why Joanna has this problem. And, the other part about it, as being a parent, when your child asks you, is this going to ever stop? When would I ever have to stop going for transfusions? It's really heart-rendering as a parent.
However, Joanna's parents are working to end their daughter's pain and suffering as they are seeking to raise 158,000 euros to do a surgery at a pediatric hospital in Italy.
Italy has, based on all of the research that we would have done and guidance from the specialists here, Italy has best success rates for this type of procedure in the world. So that is why we've chosen to go that way.
If you are willing to help save little Joanna's life, her family will greatly appreciate your contribution. Donations can be made through a GoFundMe page at Give to Cure Joanna and to Joanna Andrea Braffitt at Citizen Bank, account number 2595328 in Trinidad, or Scotia Bank number 100-32751 in Guyana. For Headline News, Esther Sobers.
Thanks, Esther. Linden-based spiritual leader says Afro-Guyanese politicians seem to prefer other people's culture. Wendell Jeffrey spoke with the priest.
Define yourself.
I'm not a spiritist. I'm not an obeah man. I'm a traditional African spiritual practitioner. I know the ancestors have placed this administration in power. They're not here by their own merit. You understand? And if they do not honor the ancestors and do what is required of them, The same people that put them in will take them out. And it's not going to be the opposition. And further I say now.
That was priest and spiritual leader Andrew Irving. He was speaking exclusively with Channel 2 Headline News on the morning of Emancipation Day, just after 12 a.m. as he and his team had concluded the ritualistic ceremony of the pouring of libations to the African ancestors. The ceremony is held annually at the base of the Coffee Monument, a site erected by former President Forbes Burnham and long believed to be an area dedicated to the spiritual worship of persons of African heritage. Irving said that the coalition government won the 2015 elections with the help of the spirits of the African ancestors, but that winning the next elections will be a hard-fought battle.
The victory that is forthcoming is not going to be an easily accomplished one. It's not going to be a walk in the park. But we need to work together, and once we keep together working hard, we will. It's in our grasp, we will have it, but we just got to work a little bit hard.
The priest spoke to Channel 2 Headline News as he sat in front of the 1763 monument. He said that the elections is not a political battle, but a spiritual one.
This is not a political battle, it's a spiritual battle. So we need to return to our roots, our traditional culture, and then we will have the strength of our ancestors to overcome any and all obstacles before us.
Irving said that President David Granger has stopped attending these libation functions after he became the president.
Ever since the president gained office, we have never seen him here again. Sad to say. But us doing what we have to do, we do it because we have to do it.
In a pensive and contemplative lament, the priest said that the African leaders in the government will one day awake to a spiritual realization.
They will wake up. They will wake up. And they'll know that African spirituality is not to be trifled with.
Irving said that when other cultures perform their ceremonies, the Afro-Guyanese politicians put on the attire of those other cultures and attend their ritualistic ceremonies, but they avoid the African rituals.
They do their rituals when their time comes. And when they have their festivals, surprisingly, our own African ministers will attire themselves and be there, but they won't come here.
The priest, who hails from Linden, said that notwithstanding the struggles, he will not give up.
If that's what they're going for, so be it. That will stop us from propitiating and making our petitions and prayers, because it's not about me, it's not about you, it's about us. And it's bigger than us all.
For Channel 2 Headline News, Wendell Jeffrey.
Thanks, Wendell. When we return, Brazilian drug dealer dresses up as daughter to escape jail, and U.S. mourns as Democrats blames Trump's rhetoric for shootings.
That is not what we were taught at the Green Generation Guyana camp.
Is this the correct way to do it? Drivers, you have two options that you can use. First, you can temporarily put your empty plastic bottles in the trunk of your vehicle or on the ground on the passenger side next to you. Or secondly, place them in the nearest garbage bin you see. We need you to play your part in helping us keep the environment clean and healthy. A message from the Ministry of Communities, Green Generation Guyana Sanitation Program. For more information, please contact us on 592-227-2605, or you may find us on the World Wide Web at www.moc.gov.gy.
Welcome to Kissoon's Furniture. Find everything you need for your home and more under one roof in our newly decorated showroom. Our locally crafted furniture has been perfected over the last 60 years. From our hands to your home, we also bring to you our newly introduced lines of imported furniture and sleep center, where you can find a wide range of beds and mattresses. Kissoon's Furniture, furnishing homes for over 60 years.
The Guyana Elections Commission will commence house-to-house registration in your area soon. You must register if you are a Guyanese citizen by birth, descent, naturalization, or registration. 14 years and older by the 31st of October 2019, a citizen of a Commonwealth country living in Guyana for a period of no less than 1 year preceding the qualifying date. If you were previously registered, you will need to register again. Look out for GCOM. Make it your responsibility to get registered. For more information, contact GCOM on 225-0277-9 or 223-9653. Email pro@gcom.org.gy. Contact the nearest GCOM registration office or visit our website www.gcom.org.gy.
Welcome back. Now for news in the region. A drug dealer in Brazil was caught trying to escape from jail where he was locked up by disguising himself as his 19-year-old daughter. The prison authorities said Clavino da Silva was planning to leave his daughter behind while he made a dash for freedom by impersonating her. They said the 19-year-old had come to visit her father Silva at the Rio de Janeiro jail where he was serving a sentence of 73 years and 10 months. Prison authorities in Rio de Janeiro released a video showing the inmate wearing a wig, a silicone mask, a bra, and a tight-fitting t-shirt. The 42-year-old removes the item one by one to reveal a muscular physique, very unlike that of his daughter. Officials said he would be transferred to a maximum security prison to prevent further escape attempts, and his daughter could be charged with aiding a prison escape. And internationally, at least 19 people have been killed in an explosion after several cars collided in the Egyptian capital, Cairo. 30 others were injured in the incident, which happened outside a hospital in the center of the city late on Sunday. There was no official statement indicating it was an attack. The explosion happened when a car which had been traveling against the traffic hit 3 others, officials said. It sparked a fire that forced the evacuation of nearby buildings. The country's public prosecutor has opened an investigation. And finally, 2 mass shootings that killed 29 people in less than 24 hours in the United States has prompted debate over whether President Donald Trump's rhetoric was partly to blame for surging gun violence. The first assault occurred on Saturday in the border city of El Paso in Texas, killing 20 people. Across the country, a second gunman opened fire in a central district of Dayton, Ohio on Sunday, killing 9 people. But the president says his administration is preparing to tackle hate crime. Al Jazeera's Alan Fisher reports.
Many Americans went to bed shocked by the deaths in El Paso and woke on Sunday to news of another mass shooting, this time Dayton, Ohio. 9 dead, more than 20 wounded, the shooter killed as well. He'd walked through a busy area packed with bars and nightclubs, firing indiscriminately.
We don't know the thoughts of the shooter at this time. We know that he was wearing body armor and had high-capacity magazines and extra magazines. Right now, our focus is on the families and friends, frankly, that went to downtown on a Saturday night and thought that they'd go home safe, and that didn't happen.
The president has ordered all flags across the US to fly at half-staff until sunset on Thursday in memory of those killed, and he praised the response of local law enforcement.
Hate has no place in our country, and we're going to take care of it. I spoke with Attorney General Bill Barr at length. I spoke to Christopher Wray, Director of the FBI, spoke to the governors, both governors, and we're doing a lot of work. A lot of people are working right now, a lot of law enforcement people and others. Spoke to members of Congress about whatever we can do. We have to get it stopped. This has been going on for years.
The man being held for the El Paso shooting is a 21-year-old white male. Police and federal authorities are trying to confirm if he posted a racist, anti-immigrant, anti-Hispanic screed to an extremist website just hours before the shooting. One Democratic presidential candidate, Beto O'Rourke, who comes from El Paso, says the president bears a responsibility for that shooting.
The president's language, his rhetoric, has produced the kinds of hate crimes that we saw in El Paso yesterday, but we've been seeing across this country. They've been on the rise for each one of the last 3 years. So we cannot act as though this were just some kind of natural disaster or a matter of course for this country or the new normal for the United States.
But the president's chief of staff dismissed that idea.
I don't think it's fair to try and lay this at the feet of the president. There are people in this country this morning thinking that President Trump was happy by this. That's a sad, sad state of this nation. He's angry. He's upset. He wants it to stop. I don't think it's at all fair to sit here and say that he doesn't think that white nationalism is bad for the nation.
Dayton and El Paso are now different, changed forever, part of the list of places in America where they've suffered, experienced, lived through mass shootings. And with a presidential election 15 months away, changing America's gun laws may become part of the bigger conversation. Alan Fisher, Al Jazeera.
Now for your 3-day weather forecast. And that is all for this edition of Channel 2 Headline News Update. Tune in tomorrow at 7 for another episode. Be sure to like and follow us on Facebook or on YouTube, or you can visit our website at headlinenewsguyana.com for more news. Until then, take care.